Okay, hello everyone. My name is Christoph. I wanted to do a quick intro video just so you know who I am and what the channel is going to be about. This is mostly going to be about pickleball. I'm going to post my games that I do at Tropical Park, tournaments every now that I'm in. Right now I'm at 3.5. I think the highest I've ever been was like 3.7, 3.8. Hoping to be better than that one day. Starting to change some things that hopefully make me better. Been playing for about a year now. Since I've been playing, I have only used hybrid paddles. My first one was a Prism Flash. After that was the J2k, and now I use the J2k Plus as my main. And I'll probably use the Refresh, and I'll continue doing that. I hear about a rumor that they might do foam soon, like a foam core, like the True Foams. That'd be badass. I'd probably do that, and I really like that shape. I don't think I'll ever hover from that shape unless something crazy comes out. You'll mostly see me playing a tropical. I'm gonna do reviews of paddles that I currently own and lessons every now and then for people that are like brand new because I don't think I'm that good to be a pro or something like that. So um, right now I'm just messing around with different grips. I'm doing my Tui's, my Tui bat, Tui dinks, Tui drops. Really trying to get good at that. You're gonna see that in some singles games I'm gonna post soon. And yeah, so I'm based in Miami. You're gonna see only Florida games. I only know how it is in Florida. I don't know how it is everywhere else. They talk about the ball being faster, harder. But Florida's great. You know, you get to play year round. So I don't want to just do an intro video. I wanted you guys leave you with something as well. I own 30 paddles at the moment. I'm gonna review each of them. My main I mentioned is the J2k. This is the red one. I had the blue one before. This paddle's just amazing. I mean, it does everything. The sweet spot's ridiculous. It has just amount of power. It's nothing like a Pro 4, but I mean, even then, it's like only a little bit more with a Pro 4. Dinks, resets, drops. My game is really aggressive. I really like to attack balls out of the air, and this is good for that. You know, it's not going to be super punishing. I like flicks, and this browser is amazing. I know they said that it would break over time. It really hasn't. I'm only doing the refresh really to get more grit. I don't feel like this broke at all. Maybe I don't hit that hard, but I've been playing with it since it came out in February. So 3 months of every day playing for 3, 4 hours. So I don't know. I don't know why they said the durability thing. I think that was just being on the safe side. This paddle's great. I really recommend it to everybody. 150 with discount. This or the Vapor Power is probably the best paddles out there. Bang for your buck. And unless you're like an elongated fan or a wide body fan, and that's why you wouldn't go with it, I think this would be my number one recommendation. That's what I tell everybody that they should check this out. Do the JT one. That's like the cheapest version of that shape. It's only $100 with the super sale. It's it's just a thermoform Gen 2 paddle, and that's great to start with. Um, but yeah, I mean this paddle is just freaking amazing, and I can't recommend it enough. Another paddle I have is the 16 millimeter flash from Vatic Saga. Paddle's really great. I heard about the 14. I might get the 14 just to try it out, but I got this for $100 since I'm an ambassador. It was good, but I really can't quit the J2k. I think that's just better. I think this is good because it's a little quicker and it's a little softer. So I see it as my control paddle for now. If I'm having a terrible month, like a straight awful month in a row, maybe I'll try it out. But right now, just kind of get it just in my closet. Unfortunately, I'm trying to sell it to be totally frank. I'm only going to ever use a J2k. I don't see myself using anything else. But that's not to hate on this paddle at all. I think the 14 is probably a better option than the 16 from what I've heard. I haven't used it myself, but this was supposed to be advertised as a stronger Prism Flash. Prism Flash was the first paddle I ever had. I loved that paddle. And this was just supposed to be a stronger version of that, which it is. I'm not going to say it isn't, but it's just not my favorite. I think the 14, and you know what, honestly, just to like adventure a little bit, if I could trade it in for like a 14 Bloom, I'd do that. That'd be pretty cool. The Saga version, of course. But yeah, it's good paddle. I think it's great for a beginner. Beginner, this is cheaper than J2k, so maybe I'll say that instead. But for sure, my number one recommendation for a true beginner, and you're going to spend $100, the Honolulu J2 Basic, thermoform, carbon fiber, super basic. I think super sale is still going on. It's $100. They're trying to clear that inventory. I don't see that sale going away. And the last pedal I have is the one that's probably the most exciting. It's part of the Discord somewhere, so I was able to order the Friday Fever way ahead of time. I've had it for about 2 weeks now. It is exactly what you think. It plays like a mod, but it doesn't hit as hard as a mod because the mod's illegal, right? So everything about this is also perfect for a beginner to jump into Gen 3. Cheapest Gen 3 in the market, $100. You can't really beat that either. But I wouldn't recommend that for a beginner because it might be too much. Even though this is like the weaker version of a Gen 3, like J2k Plus is also the weaker version of a Gen 3 because the only thing everybody compares that to is the YOLAs. And the YOLAs are just crazy. I mean, they are only bangers. And I see beginners pick that up before they'll pick this up, or they'll pick up a J2k, which is crazy because that is not a beginner paddle. I mean, that thing pops up all the time. One guy, my park, he plays with that paddle and he just gets slammed on over and over and over again because he keeps popping them up on the dink rallies. Or you just drive to him and he'll just pop it up and you can slam it. Really good paddle though. I think you know what I really did when I first started. I got the Vatic Prison Flask. I played it for the month, and then within a month you're able to turn it back in. You know, with scratches, with dinks, whatever whatever you want to say, and you get the full refund. So in that case, I could see myself if I started again, getting the Prison Flash, tired of it because I played every day. I'm super addicted, and I want a little more power, and then switching into Fever. That would be interesting, and it would be worthwhile. And this is a great recommendation. And most of the Friday paddles are like geared towards beginners, just because of the price point and the cool designs and everything they got going on. My partner has that, and it's her favorite paddle. I mean, she got a really cool design. She's a big fan of it. She still uses it today. It has paint grit, you know, but she doesn't really mind. She just plays for fun. So this is a carbon fiber one. They have a Challenger one as well. And all those are great prices. I think they're around like 70, 80 if you want to buy it alone. Hopefully you're going into pickleball with a friend and you can get two for $100. So that's also a really solid deal. I wanted to bring all these three up as just because there's always going to be more beginners than pros. And these are all great recommendations. My number one is still the J2 Carbon fiber version, the Gen 2. That's my number one. And then if you're gonna spend $150, it's the J2k Plus or the Vapor Power from 11.624. Those are my, those are both fantastic. And I think hybrids is the best of both worlds. Unless you're a singles freak or you really desire that power, go elongated. And if you're only a doubles guy, maybe wide bodies more often. And honestly, I find myself playing doubles more than anything. So maybe that's why I kind of want to see what the Saga 14 Bloom would be. And a lot of their viewers say that's their favorite ones out there. I'm not going to be doing a lot of reviews. I just want to review the ones I had and also do a quick intro of who I am, so you can kind of put a face to the name. You're going to mostly see me in my videos, but I like to record some other guys at Tropical that I think are really good. And yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot. You're going to see this. I've only been doing this for about a week. Got 62 videos already up. And this is fun. If you got any tips for me, please leave me in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that stuff that YouTubers usually say. And yeah, I hope you get to enjoy my content, and please stick around to hopefully see me become a 501 day.